My name's LaShonda. I am the creator of the Me as a Mommy page. Welcome, and welcome back to those of you who've been following. Oh my goodness, it's 2018, y'all. 2018. Wonderful, wonderful. I like beginnings. I like beginnings of the year, beginnings of the month. I love them. Welcome. Y'all. Oh, December. First off, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy winter solstice. Winter solstice, it's cold outside. Y'all be careful out there. Don't stand out there too long. Cover all this up. Bundle up the babies. Bundle up the husband, the significant others. Bundle everybody. Grandma, everyone. Be on the lookout for community resources if you need them, because heating up apartments and houses and whatnot is going to get rough. Oh my goodness. Make sure you make those phone calls, figure out in your state how to do energy assistance and all that. And don't go using your stove. Make sure your heaters are good, they're working condition, they're plugged straight into the wall. Because it's serious out there. I don't want to hear any tragedies. There's enough of it on the news. Good tip to do. Now is the time to get your bacon on. You know, turn on the oven. It gives off ambient heat. Bake you a chicken, a roast, some pies, some cake, some cookies. Something to keep it on and going. You know, put you a big pot of stew on the stove and let it simmer and whatnot. This is when you do that now. You know, but of course, you know, when it's done, you turn it off, but it's still giving off that heat. Don't leave it on. I don't hear any tragedies. It's just too much. I'm still trying to recover from this cold. It is kicking my butt. I don't know what it is. Man, I feel like I have bathed in orange juice and ginger and tea and but I'm getting there. I feel a whole lot better than I did, you know, over the weekend and everything. In the past couple of weeks as well. So, with all of that being said, I am glad you are here and you are back. And we got planning to do. We definitely do. So over the break, I'm one of these cough drops. I like Ricola. So over the holiday weekend, we went up to New York. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to go. But I said no. I want to go. I want to be with my friends and my family for the new year and everything. That's how we all, you know, we try to do as much as possible. So that's where I want to be. So when I got home to my hometown in New York, I had to stop by Michael's because 60% off planners and accessories. I had to stop by. So I have been eyeing this Stripes Recollections personal size forever. And they had one. And it wasn't beat up or scratched up or discolored. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So that's how this goes. So I got one of those. Close that up. And again, I use these as wallets. I don't use them as anything else. And then, y'all been telling me about washi and everything. So I picked up this tube here by Recollections. I don't know if you can see all of them. And I picked up this tube. I'm not going crazy. I figured 30 was a good start. So I picked up this one too. So this is a good start. And I like the hues. So I got the warm and the cool. And everything else. And then I wasn't feeling too hot. And we were getting ready to set up for a party. For a family friend. So, you know, I was like, let me get back out of the store. Because I'll stay at Michael's for, you know, 6 hours. Like it's my second job. That's that cough. And so I sent hubby back in the next day when he went to go get some stuff for the car. So he went back and got me the friction pen set with the purple, green, and blue. Y'all, I love friction pens. They're erasable. And they come in all these great colors. There's even more. I just got these for so far. So I had these. And I got these. My husband went into Michael's. Thank you to the 2 planner ladies that showed my husband what I was looking for. Because I tried to call him on video phone. and tell him where it was. And he was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting ready to leave. He was grabbing gel pens. He was grabbing Tombos, everything but these. And he finally got there, and all of a sudden I see this hand come through, and she's like, those right here. I said, oh my goodness, thank you so much. So thank you. If I don't know who you are, and I don't know if I ever see you again, but thank you so much for finding these for my husband. So I have all of these. I love them because in your planner, things change. Hi, mommy life, wife life, life period. Things change. So I use these. You can color coordinate with them. They're erasable. They erase clean. It's not like those erasable pens from before, back in the day, that they say they're erasable, and you can still see everything, and then your whole book is like gray, blue, disgusting. No. These are great. They work. People say they have issues with like extreme highs and lows. I have left these in my car and my book that I used them in, my planner, piping hot. It had to be 120 plus in my car. Nothing distorted. And I've also left them frigid cold temperatures over the weekend, last week. No changes. Right like a charm. Never had an issue with them. So we're going to keep that going. So, talking about changes. My daughter, my older daughter, is back to work, of course. You know, New Year's done. Holidays are over. She has a new schedule. So, I've been going through my main planner, and just to refresh everyone. Ooh, fire trucks. God bless. Hope all is well. I'm in the Big Happy Planner. It's the horizontal. And so in here, got my red friction pen. Red is her favorite color, so I usually use that for her. So I have her schedule in here just because I'm coordinating pickups and drop-offs and lunches and all that stuff. So I'm just in here coordinating which days need to be changed. So 2 of her days have been flip-flopped, her Wednesday and her Thursday. So what I'll do is, I'm not going to go through the whole rest of the year, but for the month. So Wednesday is now 1, and Thursday is 5:30. So for the rest of the month, I'm just going to go through and change them while I'm in here. So it's the new year, and of course everyone is on to New Year's resolutions and what I'm going to do different and what I'm going to change. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to stop cursing. I'm going to start cooking every day. I'm going to pay down, I'm going to save $1 million by March. Now, I like goals. Remember, I like beginnings. I like, January 1. What can we do it's the beginning of the year. It's a big beginning. I understand that. And I'm just as excited as anybody else. But over the years, I have found making a huge, big resolution doesn't work for me. It doesn't. So what I've done, I like little self-help things. Little self-help books. I like the Miracle Morning. I like all kinds of stuff like that. And with that, those are fixed. With that came with a couple of things. Number 1, I took my extra Big Happy Planner, because I bought 2. Because I knew there was going to be another use for it. And I'm glad I did. So I have a second Happy Planner. Same one as this one. I just changed the cover on it. It has a little quote right there. Same inside. I just washi taped those to begin for you guys with my new washi tubes. In here is what I want to do is every month, and I'm going to share this with you guys too. So every month I want to have a self-help resource. Because I feel no one resource fits everybody. There's no one size fits all when it comes to self-help, when it comes to therapeutic services, when it comes to taking care of yourself. I mean, I can't tell you, oh, the same high blood pressure medication that I'm taking is going to work for you, and vice versa. I can't say the same MS medication that's working for my friend over here is going to work for your friend. It doesn't happen that way. All of our bodies are different. And I'm talking about mind, body, physical body, soul, everything. All of that's different. Personalities, it's just life experiences, trauma numbers, like it's totally different. So what I thought of is, with my wanting to be flexible and everything else, I want to take a different therapeutic resource, self-help resource, and use it for the month and incorporate it into kind of what, I want to do and things I want to work on and everything. Because I know areas that I want to work on. And it's just, how am I going to do those things? And how am I going to address pieces of the things that I want to work on as I go through the year? So that's my resolution. That's what I want to do. So on top of that, and I'm going to do it with you guys. So on top of that, I wanted to start with the level 10 life. And if you haven't heard about the level 10 life, if you look into the Miracle Morning by Hal, he has this life activity, this exercise about learning about yourself. And it is your life. You take it. And there's these 10 sections, all right? So grab your pen. Grab a pen real quick. And I'll put something on my Facebook page, and I'll link it that you can see them all written down. But grab your pen. Personal development, that's number 1. Spirituality. Giving. Fun. Health and fitness. Family and friends. Significant other, resource, relationships, stuff like that. Finances, got money. Career and business, and your physical environment. So those 10 areas, that's why I said let me start with this, because I think it'd be a great place to start. So in these 10 areas, 10 would be the ultimate perfect score. Like gymnastics. It's a 10. Perfect 10. You landed it. And a 1 is, I got a whole lot of work to do. I am not happy with all this. So with those 10 areas that I just read to you, you're going to rate them with how they are right now. Not if you've made any changes, not last week, right now in the moment. Rate them all. So for personal development, give yourself 1, I am nowhere near happy, to a 10, I am ecstatic, it's perfect. Okay? Do the same for spirituality. The same for giving. The same for fun. The same for health and fitness. Family and friends. Significant other, relationships. Those finances. Remember, 1's unhappy and 10 is perfect. Career and business. And physical environment. So your surroundings. Your home. How clean it is. How dirty it is. Organized. Decorated. All of that. Physical environment. What's around you. This stuff. So, I thought this was a good place to start with all of this, because it has all of these areas broken down. And in these 10 areas is life. Again, my life and your life are completely different, but we can all relate somehow to these 10 general areas. Some more than others. It depends on the person. And again, this is something that can be flexible. You don't have to use all 10 of these. I know a lot of people that I see use only 8 or 6. Because other areas aren't something that they need to work on. They've already reached a level 10, or it's something that doesn't pertain to them. You know, for instance, one of my friends said, my friends said, well, she's not in a relationship. She's not looking for a relationship. It's all about her right now. Fine, that's great. I'm so happy for her. So significant other relationships, she's not using that one. So it is what it is. So instead of this full 10, she uses 9. So take those 10, you have them, you wrote them down, you rated yourself in them. Now you can incorporate them into smaller tasks and areas of your life for the year. So that's why I like to start with this one. So I'm not saying I'm going to break these down. And I wrote down little goals in them. There's kind of things that I want to, that come up in every area that I want to work on. And I think would bring my score up. So I wrote those down next to all the sections. And then what I'm thinking is I want to reflect in my extra spare journal, my spare planner here that I decorated with the washi tape. And through all the tasks that I have in my main planner and things that I'm working on and to-dos and all that stuff, with all of those, I want to go through. So, for example, Thursday, I have an appointment for my pre-op because I have surgery the middle of this month. So, for that appointment, it definitely falls under health and fitness. And for me, another part of that is going to fall under spirituality. A part of it's going to fall under career and business. And a part of it's also going to fall under physical environment. Because with me being out for surgery, I need to make sure that things are taken care of here. So a part of the plan that I've had, since December is making sure my checklist is complete. Everything is where I need it to be. That way, if I'm going to be, little Napoleon and dictating from my bed where everything is and where everything goes, then so be it. I can't guarantee I will recover in 2-3 days. I can't. No one can. I'm going to try my best to make sure I rest and get well. And that's why I'm setting myself up for that. That way I don't feel like I have to get up. Because if I'm able to relax and just tell everyone where things are, and they're able to function on their own, then I can rest. So that's a big part of that for me. So that's what I'm doing by example. And I'm going to write these down and everything. And keep it going. And continue to rate myself in these areas as I continue to work on them. So I think that's fun to go through this month with. Another thing is, I want to say last year and even like the year before, I would zone clean. And what that is basically I would pick an area of my home, and on a particular day is when I addressed cleaning that area. So like on Tuesdays, I cleaned bedrooms. So that was straightening up bedrooms, putting clothes away, going through, finding, old cups under the bed, all that stuff. I focused on cleaning the bedrooms. Tuesday was the kitchen. That's when it got deep cleaned. Things got put away, made sure the drawers are organized back the way I want them. That's when I did that. Wiped down all appliances just because that was that. I went through and see if everything was, my shopping list and stuff. That's what I did in the kitchen on Tuesdays. Saturdays were laundry. Fridays, I swept and mopped and vacuumed all the floors, top and bottom and everything. Wednesday was trash day. So I broke the house up into all these areas. And I got away from it. And then I would discover that on Saturday mornings, I would get up and it would be everything. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do the whole house in a few hours, run errands, and then also want to relax or do something with the family. It don't count. And running to the grocery store with the car full of people, yes, it counts as family time, and it's fun, and we make it fun, and we sing and joke with each other, and that's all great. But I'm talking about quality time, It wasn't working. It was working for a little bit, and then it wasn't working anymore. So I want to go back into zone cleaning. So I put that back in my main planner. So for this year, on Monday is my TV room, so that's down here. So organizing, making sure everything is straight and tidy, my filing, all that happens down here. Tuesday's bedrooms, so that's picking up, straightening up, vacuuming, those missing spoons under beds, coming on out of there. That's Tuesday. Wednesday is my living room upstairs. Again, same thing. Thursday is my kitchen. Friday is the bathrooms. Saturday are my floors. And Sunday is when I sync everyone's planner. Santa bought, it's not down here. Santa bought, my older girls, and even my little one too, because she's reading a calendar, a dry erase calendar that can fit right in their hallway, on this little corner. So it's going to be up there, and I bought that for them. I'm going to buy them colored markers so they can color coordinate. They asked. It wasn't me. I guess I was a bad influence to all my colors. So I'm going to put that up for them, and we're just going to make sure to be coordinating schedules and coordinating plans. And if anything has come up, if I've opened the mail and we got an appointment, or there's some date that we have or something, I want to make sure that everyone has it and everyone knows where everybody's going to be and everything else. So I have that in here. I put my bills in here when they're due. That was one of my big goals, to make sure that I am on top of paying bills. And I was always the one to say, oh, Thursday cable's due. No problem. And it's Saturday morning. I'm like, did I pay cable? Then you end up with a late fee. Now, I didn't waste $40 paying a late fee because I didn't miss the payment. We're not wasting money. Financial goals. That was on here. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's number 8. Finances. We're not doing it. So I have that on here. So let me show you how I did that. So on here, so I have my cleaning, right? You guys see that? I know it's fuzzy. And my cleaning again. And my cleaning again. And then I have my bills right here. So that's how I have them all throughout the month with my bills. And then another thing that I started doing, because I'm talking about finances and fun, getting back into my couponing. So at the beginning of each month, I just realized I'm a whole nother week. The beginning of each month, on the bottom, coupons come out on a schedule. Isn't that fun? They have a plan. Coupons come out on a schedule on Sunday. And there's a tentative schedule that they have that they release at the beginning of the year when they're going to be in your local papers. So what I did is I printed that out. I cut it up on sticker paper. And I put them in. So the first week of every month, it is in there. Right there. So I know if I flip back to the first Sunday of the month, I know what coupons I need to expect. I know what deals I need to be looking for. And what stores I need to be hitting. Because, couponing does a lot for me. One, it's fun. I find it fun. I like the idea of finding deals and then going to the store and getting them. The attention is funny. I find it hilarious. Um, I like that it provides for my family, so I'm saving money and I'm getting more bang from my buck. So I'm filling up these cabinets for a lot less. And then also for my community. So in regards to spirituality and giving for me, with couponing that I want to really get back into, um, I like to give back. If someone calls up and says, this family's going through this crisis, I want to be able to sit there and say, you know what? Well, I have, they have to stay in this extra trailer. They had a house fire, emergency. They have to stay in this trailer for, the next 2 months. Here's 4 or 5 bottles of laundry detergent. They had to go back and salvage their clothes. I've experienced having a fire, not in my apartment, but in the building. Everything smells like soot. And there's like the chemicals that are in the water. Ugh, it's in everything. So yes, here goes 4 or 5 bottles of Tide out of my stash to give to them. That's what I want to do. And I want to get back into doing that because I've done that before. I want to get back into doing that. I like using them for raffles. I want to get back into doing coupon classes. I did a few. I would definitely want to get back into doing those. Just because I think it's beneficial. I mean, money is tight for everybody at some level, with something. And I think that if there's any way that you can give back and get people to save, there's something about being able to take something that you know about and teaching it and sharing it with others. So I definitely want to get back into that. Another thing I want to definitely get into is doing planner parties. I am so excited for this, y'all. It came to me during Christmas, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so fun. One of my friends from New York was like, what? Wait, hold up. What is this? What are the, like, Sean, you need to come over, bring all your stuff. No. Bring all your stuff, and we're going to do this. And I'm like, ooh, you know what? It'd be fun if we just all got together and planned. And we talked about, all of these resources, these self-help resources, and how we can incorporate all of that into our planners. Like, I think that'd be so beneficial. So I'm definitely going to start doing that. The surgery, I need it. I'm going to get it done. I'm not putting it off. I got to take care of myself. So I want to do that. Get that done. I want to, get myself back on track and everything. So I'm telling myself February, depending on how I feel. I spoke with my doctor and everything, so, it's looking like February might be a go. But coupon classes and planner parties is something I am definitely doing for 2018. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm doing it because I got to give this back to somebody. Planning has helped me a million times before, and I just want to share it. I'm not saying you have to decorate. I'm not saying you got to go get tubes of washi or anything. But just having a book with some days that you can write stuff down and keep yourself on track and divide up your life so it's not boggling your brain down, I'm for it. So I want to share that with people. And the same thing with couponing. If every penny counts and you want a bigger bang for your buck, especially in regards to feeding your babies and feeding your significant other and feeding your family and giving back to your community, I'm for it. So I'm definitely sharing that wealth. I want to be able to provide. I can't bring my wall of supplies with me, so what I want to do is, for a small fee, if everyone contributes, I can get something completely separate from what I have, something for everybody, and bring it with me, and I can do these things on a regular basis. So please let me know if you're interested. I want to do it in February. I want to get started in February. all the positive vibes I can get, that, I heal and things are great and I can get back on track. I want to do this, y'all, and I want you guys to be a part of it too. I'm thinking about doing them between Maryland, going up to New York and doing them. Let me know. I love to drive, so I will get in the car and we can set something up. Let me know. We can do this. And that's about it. So I got my cleaning schedule in I told you guys about. I told you about my therapeutic planning, about how I want to look at my goals and my plans, my to-do list that I have on a regular basis, and how that incorporates into my level 10 life. That everything that I want to do this year, I want it to be purposeful. I want everything to be purposeful. I want everything to be I picked a word of the year. One little word. It kind of, it goes against the whole resolution thing. I picked a word of the year. My word of the year was mine. Mine. Remember that from the movie? Love it. Mine. Mine? Yes, that's mine. I want my goals to reflect my life. If it's not beneficial, I can't. It's just extra. And I'm all for extra. Unless, but when it involves doing extra, to give back, or doing extra as a reward, that I'm fine with. But working harder and not working smarter, not doing that. So, with my one word being mine, and breaking down my life into these 10 levels and working on it that way, that's where I want to focus all of my to-dos, all of my tasks, all of my appointments, all of my energy needs to go into improvement. I'm looking to go forwards. Tick, 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 forward. And I hope that's something you guys can look forward to as well. I don't want to make very specific goals, like I said. It's just more about forward. Working for mine and working forward. That's what I want to do. Work harder and smarter. Harder, not smarter. No, we're not doing harder. But that's what I want to do. So those 10 areas, let me just share a little bit about the stuff, because again, I'm willing to share. So like personal development, I really want to focus on this group. I want to focus on this page. I want to focus on giving back to the me as a mommy department, with the couponing classes and the planning parties. That's what I want to do. Spirituality, again, I typically tune in online. There's a couple of local churches that broadcast online. There's a couple churches from my home state. There's a couple churches, from other states that I've been to that I tune into theirs as well. And I like doing that from the comfort of home, because I like to spread out. I like to take my notes. I like to talk amongst my family to make sure they're on track with everything, and that, that is, the word is impacting their life as well. So that works for us. However you want to, up to you. And I think also tuning into more of myself, spiritual wise, I think that's one of my goals. My focuses, let's say. I'm going to use goals. Giving. I'm a part of Denton Fireflies, which is an awesome community group. And I really want to make sure that I'm definitely dedicated. I'm dedicated last year when I started, and I want to be even more dedicated this year. And of course, building up my stockpile, like I said, to be able to give back when needed. Fun. Fun. I definitely, me and my sisters were talking about over the holiday weekend, having fun, planning fun, saving for fun, having fun. We work hard. We do so much in regards to work and organizing and cleaning and taking care of each other. And it's like, when are we gonna have fun? When are we gonna celebrate all this stuff? Because you have to have fun in life. This is a complete circle. That's why I like this list that Hal made. Fun needs to be a part of this. Health and fitness. I got that going. Thursday's my appointment. Middle of the month is my surgery. Recover from that. Got my water going. I haven't had any. Hold up. Get your water going. And doing some yoga. My flexibility is like at right now. It needs to get back to where it was. Family and friends. Talking to my siblings, my parents on a regular basis, and I think just kind of getting together with local friends and hanging out on a monthly basis somehow. Doing that, I think, would be really, really important. Because like, I said before, wearing the mommy hat all the time is draining. Wearing the work hat all the time is draining. You have to take it off sometime. You have to be Shonda. I have to be myself and not make it about work or school or as a parent. I got me, all about, to make it about me. Significant other date night needs to bring itself back over here in this household. We need to get back on date night. So that's one of my focuses for significant other. And we laugh and joke, and he is my best friend and my cuddle partner and my sounding board. And when all these crazy ideas come to me at 2 o'clock in the morning, he's the one to hear them all. So he's awesome. But we need monthly date night back. Because again, all those other roles, all those other hats, take the cape off. Super mom, super dad. And we just need to be ourselves and be husband and wife sometimes. Finances. I need to get back to paying myself first. So all income, I need to get myself something first. Not so much of where I'm buying myself something, but I need to put it away and save it. Pay yourself first. You look on any financial help page, that's what they say to do. So look into that. Paying down debt, that's important. And of course, getting back in my couponing, getting a bigger bang for my buck. Career and business. After all this medical stuff is over and I am back 100% and everything, and I've coordinated schedules and stuff like that, I do want to get back into doing more direct care social work. I love working with people. I love having a caseload. I like having participants. So getting back into doing that, even if it's part-time, even if I'm only taking on a few, I definitely want to get back into that. And I also want to focus on getting that, and then that way I can add more to me as a mommy, professionally, as a social worker, the more I level up. So that's in my mind too. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow along. In physical environment, I think a happy space puts you in a happy place. I'm a big believer of that because I've woken up several times and just kind of let things just go. And like you just wake up and you're like, oh, laundry. Oh, dirty dishes. Oh, I need to dust and pledge. So, I really think that cleaning and having a clean space and an organized space, and you know where things are, I think is so beneficial. So I definitely want to get into my cleaning schedule. So I share that with you. See, I'm working on it already, and it's only the second. Organization. I've been working on that since the end of 2017. I've been doing, I love At Home with Nikki. I love her container method of putting things in containers. That way it's in its space and, it's pretty, it's decorative, and it's in there. So I love that. And then, of course, doing some interior decorating around here. We moved into our, it's only been a handful of months. We're enjoying it. We're loving it. So now it's really time to start really thinking about decorating. I love family pictures. I love abstract art. I love streetscapes. Things like, just finding all these pretty paintings. I'm like, oh, I want to take that home. I'm like, great. Everybody get out the car so I can bring this painting home. I know I can't do that. But just really think about, like, where would it go? How would I incorporate it? How would I, match it together? Which room will it go into? Stuff like that. So I definitely want to focus on that too this year. So with all of those areas, I hope all of you got them written down. I can read them off again. I'll put them up in the Facebook group. So it's written out for you as well. But again, they're personal development. Write that down. Spirituality, giving, fun, health and fitness, family, significant other, finances, career, business, and physical environment. So think about those. Think about how, what your level is. Give yourself a number. Think about your daily tasks and routines. Things that you have to do this month, and how that's addressing each of these areas. And if there isn't anything addressing those areas, what can you add to your week, to your month, that reflects these areas and gives you the chance to make those steady improvements. That way you can go from a 4 up to a 5, a 5 to a 6, and all the way up to 10. That's the goal. So think about that this month, and I will see you guys next week. That's another one of my focuses, is I really want to focus on this channel. So I will see you guys next week. I'm thinking I'll even see you guys multiple times a week if I can. But we will definitely be more in touch. All right? See you guys soon. Bye.